So in my last video I showed you how I redesigned a hedgehog feeding station in order to try to outwit a particularly cunning neighborhood cat. Did it work? Well, stay tuned to find out. Hello, my name is Mike and Hedgehog's Hollow is the land at the bottom of my garden. If you're passionate about hedgehogs and you want to attract them into your garden and then look after them once they are there, then this is the channel for you. And so if that does describe you, then why don't you consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you get alerted every time a new video is uploaded, such as this one. So in the last video I redesigned my hedgehog feeding station from a plastic box and I added a 90-degree L-shaped bend or a tunnel into the design so that I could outwit the neighborhood cat who had for a week outwitted me and gained access to the food that I left out for the hedgehogs. And in this video it's a bit of a follow-up. It's been a few days and I've got some footage and a result that you might find, well, have a look for yourself. Day one, and my furry adversary is back and can see the food through the plastic box, but is a little bit confused and concerned about this new contraption. It takes a little bit of time and investigation, but he seems to give up a little easy and is headed off. And that was day one, but you get the feeling he'll be back. And sure enough, day two, here he is. And now he's on the other side of the box. Again, can see the food through the plastic, but there's an element now of determination. Taking a bit more time to inspect, and what you're about to hear is not sound effects. Perhaps if he could get his paw in through a small gap. No. The more he tried, the more frustrated the cat became and the more vocal in his protestation of the fact that he couldn't get to the food. I don't know, that cat's got me feeling sorry for it all over again. I'm heartbroken. Poor cat. But let's focus. What about the hedgehogs? Did they make it into the feeding station? Let's have a look. So here we are with one of my hedgehog visitors, discovering once more the box as well as this new contraption. And for a moment we're thinking we may be seeing the rock climbing confused adventures once more. But after a little bit of investigation, the hedgehog seems to find the entrance and the tunnel, and whilst it's a little bit of a squeeze, eventually it makes its way safe and secure into the feeding station. Even enjoying some dinner whilst that poor cat has to look on a little bit distressed. And that wasn't the only one. This is a different hedgehog, again finding the entrance of the tunnel quite happily. The gap between the tunnel and the box a little bit confusing, but after a bit of a squeeze, once more we're into the box and we're happy. Well, I feel a little bit better. The hedgehogs are successfully feeding from the food I'm leaving out. There don't seem to be any slugs, and the cat, despite its protestations, is not being able to access the food. So overall, the redesign with the L-shaped tunnel is a roaring success. And by the way, before you send in any comments and leave any comments in the comment section below, let me just show you something about what that cat did next. So we pick up the story again on day two, and this is just after the cat has frustrated itself, having not been able to gain access to the food. It now starts to investigate the new hedgehog house. Initially, it just sticks its snout in through the tunnel and doesn't seem very satisfied with the result. But after a little bit more thinking, it starts becoming a little bit more malicious, almost having a tantrum. And eventually it's just clearing out the straw and hay from the entrance tunnel and then sticking its head in the hedgehog house. Now personally, I've never seen that kind of behavior before, and I've been recording the activities of Hedgehog's Hollow for more than about 2 years now, and I've never seen that type of behavior. But if you have, then won't you let me know in the comments below? I'd be fascinated to know the kinds of activities and behavior that you've seen in your garden relative to your hedgehogs. And if you are concerned about how hedgehogs and other pets might get along, then be sure to have a look at the video just here where we talk about how hedgehogs and pets do and can cohabitate. Until next time, from myself, Mike, take care.